Hi, I'm Kim Piazza. Welcome back to What's the Buzz in Western New York. Whether it's advice for your family, real estate, or any legal matter that you might need help with, the team at Vallone Law are ready to help you and your family.
Good afternoon, Jim Vallone.
Welcome to Vallone Law Firm.
Thank
Great
you.
to have you here.
I'm excited to be
Thank
here
you.
and to meet your team.
Well, this is my daughter Gina, who's one of our paralegals.
Nice to meet
And
you.
she's going to be a law student shortly.
That's exciting.
And this is my son Eric. He's my law partner.
Nice to meet you, Eric. So this is a family-run hometown business, Jim.
Over 30 years. I'm pretty happy here, and we do a lot of work here.
Well, let's check out your office.
Thank you.
Tell me more about what you do.
Appreciate it. Well, glad to do that.
Jim, I understand you have been in business for a long time here in Western New York.
Well, we've been here about 30 years. We have a varied law practice. We're very proud to be a local business who has obviously local employees and to support all of that, but we have a law office that has a varied background and a lot of experience.
And you're very invested in your community, your family, your partner, your son, grew up here in Western New York and attended UB. And I understand that your background is part of what allows you to bring so much to the table for your clients. Tell us about that.
Well, my son did go to UB Law School, which I'm proud to say, as I had also done so. My daughter's about to start law school at UB in about a month, so we're very proud of that as well. But from that situation, I did a lot of criminal defense work early, all throughout the courts of Western New York, state court, county court, the local courts. And then eventually I was asked to be a prosecutor of the Village of Depew and the town of Cheektowaga. I was also the village attorney for Depew and am the acting village attorney now for Sloan. So I've covered all those jurisdictions. And for a while I was the town judge of Cheektowaga and asked to teach and instruct other magistrates their craft, and was glad to do that.
So you really bring quite a perspective to the table when you're working with your clients. As a judge, as someone who has taught other judges, you know what they're looking for.
Well, hopefully I know what they're thinking, but that's not always the case. I think gives us a unique advantage, so to speak, because when you prosecute a case, defend a case, and decide a case, it gives you the concepts and the ideas and some of the arguments that need to be raised and hopefully accepted by the court and on behalf of our clients.
And you do a lot with real estate law.
Yeah, we represent over like 10 banks locally here in Western New York. The best advantage for us is that not only do we represent the banks, but we represent people that are purchasing and selling real estate, which means, quite frankly, we can close all the deals in our office, or almost all the deals. And the clients will come, sign their papers, get their keys, and they're quite happy with that because they avoid going downtown with some of the hassles.
You were mentioning that earlier, how nice it is that your clients can come right into your office. They don't have to deal with parking. They don't have to deal with pulling their hair out going downtown, but instead, right here in Cheektowaga.
Yeah, it's free and it's easy. How's that? And they get quite a bit of experience in terms of our real estate paralegals. We have 3 paralegals that are dedicated just to real estate that probably have as much experience cumulatively as I do in the business. So it's a family-run firm, and we like that. And we like the fact that our clients are comfortable here as well.
And I'm hoping to speak with your son Eric as well. I know that he specializes in some different things.
Yes, he does.
Well, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Nice to meet you, Kim. Take care.
We're here with Eric. Hi, it's nice to meet you, Eric. It's nice to sit down and talk with you. And we just spoke with your father, and there isn't much I think you guys don't handle here for our community. I know that you spend a lot of time working with families, with estate planning, and with wills. Tell us a little bit about that.
We do quite a bit of the foundational documents of any estate plan, a will, a healthcare proxy, a power of attorney. Those are things that everybody should have.
People can be intimidated by that.
They can. They don't like to talk about it or even think about it, but they're things that if you don't have them and wait until it's too late, it's going to cause a bigger problem than just sitting down and doing it.
I think people are also a little intimidated at the cost of those documents.
Sure. One of the advantages we have is that we're very reasonably priced for those foundational documents, so that if you are somebody that maybe doesn't have a lot of money, we can still get those done and get those in place.
You mentioned to me that one of your goals for your clients is to get it done right, to get it done now.
Right. The biggest goal in estate planning is to achieve the aims of the client. And those could be different depending on what they are. Some people want to make sure their minor children are taken care of. Other people want to make sure that there's no fighting amongst their kids. Other people's goal is going to be to save taxes or to save attorney's fees down the road. So the number one thing is talking to the client, finding out what they want, and then figuring out how to best achieve those goals.
I know that you also take care of traffic violations, DWI, oh my goodness, tickets for cell phones while driving. You address all of those things here as well?
We do. Traffic and DWIs are getting more and more costly, more and more difficult to handle every day. The state legislature is doing their best to make sure people don't do these things, but people don't learn, so we're there when
people make mistakes.
That's
they
correct.
need to call, and they need to
Right.
call you first.
Yeah, it's hard. A lot of times we'll get calls from people that have already gone to court and tried to handle it themselves, and then we go in and it's harder to make a deal for them because the prosecutor and the police officer are going to say, well, wait a minute, this is what we offered you, so this is what
Too little,
you're gonna
too
get.
late.
Right.
Too little, too late. And I know that you do work with union drivers, people who drive for a living. If they get pulled over, things can really be.
Yeah, truck drivers, people with commercial driver's licenses. If they get points in their license, it could mean eventually the loss of their employment. So they need to make sure that they take care of those traffic tickets and that they're handled properly.
Well,
Thank you, Eric. Thanks for sitting down with us and sharing what you do for our community.
Thank you, Kim.
Connect with the Legal Eagles at Vallone Law. You can visit their offices at 2562 Walden Avenue in Cheektowaga or give them a call at 206-0588. Coming up next, fighting fires and saving lives.